please welcome your host tonight, Joey Newgard.
Hi. Welcome to Speechless. This is a really great show. It happens in about 12 cities across the country. It started in San Francisco where I used to live, and I saw it there. I loved it so much that when I moved here and realized it wasn't here, I wanted to share it with people. So I brought it to town. This is our very first show. Way to go. Way to be a pioneer. It's not the first time Speechless has ever happened, but it's our first time to air it here in Austin, which means I'm essentially like the presenters. I am going to stumble my way through a few things probably, but that's okay. The presenters tonight know nothing about the topic they're going to present on. They have never seen the slides. Only I have seen the slides. They don't even know what order they're going to go in. They don't know the style of talk that they're going to be asked to do until the moment that they come up here, because Speechless believes that public speaking should be fun for everybody, and they're sort of trying to show you that how you present is just as important as what you present. Is there anybody who fears public speaking out there who's brave enough to admit that? Yeah, I can't even see back there. Anybody back there? Yeah. Oh, you guys are brave. Oh yeah. Three of our presenters admit it. Yeah. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the like 5 fears of humanity, like fear of death, fear of some other things, but I know that fear of public speaking is one of the 5. But Speechless believes that it shouldn't be, that it should be fun. Their tagline is, if you're a presenter, you're let me get that. Let me start that over. If you're a presenter, you're a performer. That's what it is. So this show, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Why don't you guys look at my face? Look at that. Look at that face. See? Sometimes you gotta use the clicker to advance the slides. So this show kind of flips that on its head, and we take performers, trained performers, and we ask them to be presenters. Is there anybody out there who's like kind of judgy? You're willing to admit that? You're kind of like, yeah. Just let the record state that my wife raised her hand. Show me who's judgy again. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh nice. Oh proud. So that's cool. But try to cut them some slack. And this is going to be like rap battle style. Okay. Whoever wins this, 4 presenters. Whoever wins this at the end of the night. I'm going to talk to you in a minute about our judges. Whoever wins this at the end of the night is going to be invited to come back and defend their title at the next Speechless, which should be in about a month. Okay? So, tonight you are going to see a talk in one of these styles. Okay? The first is an app launch. This will be like, when they come out on these ridiculously over-the-top stages to tell you about fillintheblank.com. And you guys will help with all of these. I'm going to come to you each time and ask you for an idea. First contact with an entity who's foreign to the planet to explain something about humanity. An infomercial. A sermon. Ladies and gentlemen, you will hear about what sins are keeping us out of heaven's gates tonight. And a wedding toast for that couple, that amazing couple. All right, so there's going to be also the chance that the wheel lands on audience choice or presenter choice, and then I'll come to you guys with audience choice, and you'll get to pick what they do. All right. So these are our presenters tonight: Joel Dale, Katie Dom, Peter Rogers, and Derek Fields. These guys have done stand-up and improv, and they're really great performers. So let's see how they do presenting, not having a clue. Let me just reiterate that for a second. Oh wow. These guys, just because sometimes people don't believe it, have never seen the slides and do not know what they are going to talk about and do not know the style. None of this was planned in advance. How many of you are seeing improv for the first time? Anybody? 3 of you? 4, 5 of you. Amazing, awesome. I just want to clap. Can I do that? You 5 are going to say, I don't believe it, but it's true. Right? So tonight we've got our esteemed judges. Is it possible to like? Yes, amazing. So we got Kevin Coyne, who's the CEO and founder of Tech Branch. That's techbranch.com, which is an accelerator for startups. Kevin's probably seen over 1,000 startup pitches in his life, so he's well acquainted with people kind of BSing their way through the presentation. There's Kevin. We've also got Cynthia Olkers, who's an executive coach with Conclaro Communications. So she trains people how to do this. You probably tell people things like, when you walk around a lot,
It reads his nerves.
it reads his nerves. I didn't do that. I was nervous. Yeah, right. Okay, so there's Cynthia, and then, you said you were judgmental. Would you like to, would you like to be a guest judge?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yay!
Okay, now. Just kind of stand here. Your hair also was quite similar. I couldn't say no to the. Look at that. What's your name?
Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Hi.
Hi. So Susan's going to be our guest judge for the night. You want to say anything? You got any experience with public speaking?
Yeah, I used to give a presentation for the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality to I was going to say a couple, maybe that's not true.
Couple thousand.
No, millions. It was like
Millions.
60.
Literally a couple.
Trump said it was. Trump said it was at least a million.
It was you.
At least we use. Okay, there you are. There's Sue, right? Susan. Okay. All right. So, what are the judges going to do tonight? They're going to go through a point system, which is an acronym, and they're going to, for each of these 5 things, give a score out of 1 to 20 on each of these 5. So each presenter could theoretically get a 100. Okay. Presence is like, did they command the stage? Did you feel like you were in the presence of an orator? Right? That's presence. Originality would be to kind of put an interesting spin on it, something that we weren't expecting. Did they include you versus just being very much about them and delivering the material to you? Did you feel like a part of the presentation? Was it a narrative? Hard as hell to do, but did they tell the story with the slides they've never seen and the topic they did not know? Did they take you on an emotional journey? Were you transformed? Did you feel altered and changed? You're laughing, but sometimes they do it. It's amazing. Okay, so these judges, after each presenter goes, I will check in with them and they'll give a little bit of feedback, but it's all hidden in their very secret Deloitte and Touche envelopes. I think it's just called Deloitte now, actually. And so they'll score them, and then at the end they will get the averages. I won't even know who won. You won't know who won. They'll run it up to the booth, and then there'll be a big reveal of who tonight's champion is. Okay? The show's going to last about 1 hour from now. There will not be an intermission. Okay? All right, let's kick this off. Are you guys ready? Number 1, who didn't know he was number 1, Peter Rogers. Hello, Peter. Peter, what are you working on right these days?
I will be right back here 1 week from tonight to guest with Parallelogram Phonograph for PGraph Presents. They're doing
Nice.
an improvised high fantasy meets medical drama. That's part of their experimental one.
Wow. Okay. All right. Peter, over to you. Oh wait, the wheel. There's a very important part of the show. Nicole, can we get the wheel up, please? All right. Peter, step right up
All right?
and spin that wheel.
Okay.
No whammies, no.
What's it gonna be?
Oh!
Say what?
Yeah! Up to you.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Let's see. What do we have available again? I had the whole list presented.
App launch, first contact, infomercial, sermon, and wedding toast.
I'm terrified of the app launch, so I guess that's what it's gonna be.
All right. Okay. Yes. Rule number 1 of improv. Walk into the fear. Okay, guys, what is something desperately needed in your life that your phone could solve, but it just hasn't been solved yet? What is a everyday problem that we need an app for?
A date.
To find a date?
Yeah.
Yeah? Phone calls?
Muting commercials.
Muting commercials.
Muting anything.
Yeah. Just mute.
Muting anything.
Just mute.
Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Rogers will mute anything.
How's everybody enjoying the Apple Worldwide Developers Conference so far? And we have shown you a lot of exciting things with the next version of iOS so far, and I am here to show you something that tops all of them. My name is Peter Rogers. I'm a software developer. I'm in charge of usability services for Apple, for the iOS system specifically. And I think that the app that you're going to see in your next software update is, well, I'll just show you an image that tells you everything. I think this is a situation that we can all relate to as something we have to deal with all the time. I love cats. I have a cat named Kaya. She's delightful and wonderful, but she is a loud beast. She has evolved to make noise to get people's attention. And babies hate noise. We are all that baby one time or another. And so it would be great to have something like this instead. There are times when we all want to be the horse head buried in the champagne syrup, right? Where there is just something shielding us from everything we need. But what happens if we are that horse? We get into situations like this. We do not have situational awareness, and anything that happens to us can knock us over. So that presents a problem for every one of you, for me, for you, for everyone. You need to cut out the things you don't want, but keep the things that are important. We need targeted muting, TM. Now, up till now, TM was just something hypothesized by engineers. But there has been one crucial breakthrough in our research. Now, I'm just going to get some audience suggestions here. Now, I know none of you have seen this chart before. But what do you think this y-axis is? What do you think this y-axis is? I mean,
Decibel.
Decibels, good call. It's actually a little more surprising than that, though. Anybody else have a call on it?
Bite strength.
Bite strength, cool.
Animal deaths per month.
Animal deaths per month.
It's Bitcoin price.
That's the closest answer. It is market related. There is an online market for annoyance indices of animals. And here we see that bears are going right up to the top here. You can see it right up there. And that's no coincidence, because they're the noisiest and the most dangerous. So that means depending on your situation, depending on how your TM works for it, you either want bears filtered out or filtered in. And that's in fact the name of the application. The Apple app that you'll get on all of your phones is called Filter, without an E. And it can help you through any situation. It has a noise floor level that you can set such that anything less noisy than that will limbo under it. But anything that's over that, like, what did we see? Like a bear, is going to get through. That's how we get TM combined with safety. Because we care about both convenience and safety. Or really, what are we doing? Right? But the main thing that this gives you, that no other competitor's version of TM is going to provide, with its audio interference, is personalization. I have a sizable nose. It's different from your nose. I have eyes that have myopia. They're different from your eyes. We are all individuals. And so we all need a unique noise profile that can work with our audio system to banish the noises we don't want. You can see here upper and lower versions of the noise floor reduction. We also see the random function. Because some of us don't have ears that make sense. We need filter to make sense for us. So what I'm telling you is with this TM technology, it's going to cut out noises you don't want, keep noises you do want, and act personalized ways to work for you and your ears. And I think we all just have one more question about the app, obviously, and it's this. What is the deeper meaning? right? You have this technology, but as Jeff Goldblum would say, we've given so much thought into thinking about how we can do it, we haven't thought about why, but we've thought about why. We want you to have a choice. Think of this endless desert as interference, as that loud cat interfering with the baby, as that talkative person at your office having meetings right next to your cubicle, which doesn't even have a full wall because it's an open development plan. Not that I'm bitter about Apple. I love Apple. Okay. Do you want to be these two gentlemen with your head buried in all that interference? Do you, sir?
No!
Do you, ma'am?
No.
Do any of us want that? No! That's why we have filter. With that, you'll get your heads out of the sand, and you'll be seeing a clear blue sky. Thank you for your time.
Oh, filter.
Wow.
You are all individuals. Kevin, any thoughts on the filter presentation?
I am moved and touched by how the narrative story all the way through took me from a cat that really irritated the hell out of me all the way through to the very end of giving me some clarity about the
Meaning.
how this app could be so meaningful. It's truly the Apple experience.
What does deep stand for?
The deeper meaning. It stands for what Peter says in the moment. Susan, what did you think of that presentation?
I thought it was great. I was impressed with how quickly he was able to
Instantly
include-
almost, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
include whatever was thrown up on that screen.
Yeah, I
was
particularly
deeply
enjoyed
impressed.
this slide.
Yes,
Personal.
Ladies and gentlemen, what it's about is personalization.
that's right.
Would you invest, Susan?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Cynthia, what'd you think?
The way he included the audience in every slide, like saying, we all want to be the horse head buried in champagne. and we are all that baby being annoyed by that cat. Like, he really folded us into the concepts and the application. And I felt like I was on your team and I really wanted the app.
You know, for me, it was like everything but Peter was muted. Truly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Peter Rogers. All right, it's gonna be tough. Let's see who's coming up next. Derek Fields. Derek, come on down. Give it up. Derek, what are you working on these days?
Right after this show, I have a stand-up showcase at Cold Town at 10 o'clock. $5 BYOB, and my improv troupe, Sugarwater Purple, will be having a weekly show starting March 7th on Wednesdays. $5 at the door, BYOB, 10 p.m. So.
Cold Town is another theater that focuses on sketch improv and stand-up. It's at Airport in like 47.
Right by I Love Video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Derek, give it a spin.
That's less wild.
Oh, so much choice. All right, guys. Well, let's find out. Do you have any questions for Derek before you choose his fate? Anyone have a question?
What's your favorite, what would you pick if it was, if you had to pick?
Really?
Yeah.
I do infomercial.
Let's do wedding toast then.
All right, wait, one more question here. One more question.
Are you more of an Anthony Sullivan fan or a Billy Blanks fan? You know, or not Billy Blanks? What was that guy's name? The infomercial guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Clean guy.
I like the OxyClean
You
guy.
like the OxyClean guy?
I like what is it? The Flex Tape guy. I like the Flex Tape. Flex Shop.
Okay. I gotta go with First Contact.
Yeah.
All right.
When was the last time you were at a wedding?
I was at my brother's wedding last year. I was his best man.
Did you give a toast?
Wedding toast.
Yeah.
No, black people don't do that.
wedding toast. All right. Maybe they do tonight. All right. Let's take a vote here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get here a clap if you want to hear Derek do first contact. All right. Infomercial. Yes. Wow. All right. Sermon. Wow. Okay. Wedding toast. All right, guys, how does Derek know the couple that he's going to be giving this eloquent sort of toast for? How did they meet?
Trapped in an elevator.
Tinder.
He delivers
It's
it.
his ex-girlfriend.
Tinder, trapped in an elevator, he delivered them?
It's his ex-girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. All right, Derek, which one of those are you inspired by?
Oh.
Pizza delivery.
The bride is your ex-girlfriend. You met the couple when you guys got stuck in an elevator. You met on Tinder, one of them.
No,
And there was one more. Oh, you delivered their baby. Which was
do.
obviously before they got married.
Right.
Yeah.
I do deliver that baby.
All right. All right, take it away, Derek.
Kind of nervous. It's my first toast. Not a lot of black people make toast. But I've known them, Rachel and Tyrone, for a lot of time. It was a little weird at first, how we met and everything. They were on their way to Dallas, and I was a Uber driver at the time. I was an Uber driver at the time, and Rachel was pregnant, and they were going to see family, and she was due at any minute, and Tyrone was like, "Oh, Derek, water broke." All right, okay then, we're in it. I'm a veteran, combat, I'm ready to go. We can do this. So it was a little weird at first, seeing Rachel's stuff, but you know, I'm an Uber driver and I'm a professional and I'm a vet, and the baby was coming and we had to do what we had to do. And we had to do what we had to do. So the baby was coming, and we called 911. I was like, "Hey, we're out here right now, and we're on 35 North. We're heading to Dallas and everything. Hey, we're right here. Hey, it's a white Camry, and." Rachel was on fire. She was calling Tyrone all types of names that I've never heard before. She was ready to deliver this baby, and I was like, listen, okay, look, the ambulance is on its way. Tyrone was a wreck. He was a mess. He was acting not like himself. He was like an animal, you know what I mean? He was all over the place. But we survived, and we got through it, and baby Jacob was born. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful little boy. The pain and the joy of delivering a baby. It was a 5 for me. I don't know about you, Rachel. How was it?
A 9.
Okay.
11.
11.
She's tough.
Yeah.
She is.
She's tough.
And I love them. And ever since that time, I've gotten to know baby Jacob and see him grow up. And he can too be a pain. About a 9. Especially around 2:30 in the morning. Anyway, I digress. I love y'all. I love baby Jacob. Always. 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 And thank you for the fruit. Pineapple gets me. Tickles. I think of you. I think of y'all. You know, y'all are the best. You know what I mean? I'm godfather to baby Jacob. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So stay in good health, please. I don't want that 9 full time. Just kidding. I love y'all. We just hit it off. You know what I mean? We just hit it off. And I know Rachel loves my wife, you know, Dawn, and they connect on a very spiritual level. Me and Tyrone, we act like we've known each other for years. Brothers, in fact. Shoot hoops every Sunday. And I'm just glad that I got a chance to know y'all, and I was there at the right place at the right time. Got a really big tip. It's fantastic. It was a little shocking. It was a little monstrous. But I sank the shot.
Yeah.
I sank that shot. Because we didn't know. We didn't know. Ambulance took a long time. Ambulance took at least about an hour to get to us. But I delivered that. I did that, and I hit that shot. Game winner. Right on time. Right there. Baby Jacob. Right there. Took a lot of time to get all that stuff out of my car. I just had to take a that's the monster. Oh God. But as we get through this presentation, you know, of my love for y'all and y'all love for each other, you know, we dance, we boogie, we play games, you know what I mean? Go on vacations together, anything that we want. And I'm just happy to be a part of that love. You know what I mean? So, I want everybody right now, please, just raise your glass. Party foul! No more for you, sir, in the back. To Rachel and Tyrone. Hey, move, right? That is a lot of muscle. So, you do what you have to do. Handle your business. Put it down. I know that face. Enjoy that.
Love you, man.
I love you too.
Love you, man.
You be happy with that.
Okay.
Okay. I love you so much. I love both of y'all.
How did you get a picture of our cat?
I snuck in. Okay. I snuck in while y'all were sleeping. Sometimes I like to watch y'all sleep. It's okay. But no, I snuck in and got your cat.
Love you.
I love you. Rachel and Tyrone.
All right, all right. I think it's Derek's first toast, Susan. By the way, I almost named my child Jacob.
Nuh-uh.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like number 2 on the list.
Okay.
His name is Jackson. It's very.
It's close.
Yeah. I'm gonna move on from. Okay. Susan, what did you think of that toast?
It was pretty good. Could use a little more energy.
More energy. Ooh. What is the higher? What are the point systems stood out to you?
I'm sorry, say again.
Which one of those points stood out?
Originality.
The story about my birth.
Yeah. It was pretty original. You kept going with kept creating.
All right. All right, Cynthia, what'd you think?
I think for presence, I felt like he was so close, so uncomfortably close to all of us.
I've never been closer to
You
someone.
felt him, the breath on your neck. You could smell his hair products when he was taking pictures of you and your cat, and delivering your child.
Yeah,
That was intimate.
that is the
Really
word that we
intimate.
frequently use.
Yeah. See that Jacob thing?
Yeah.
You see? Yeah.
So connected, so
So
connected.
intimate. Kevin, what do you think?
I think the emotional range that he shared is transformative. We could actually feel the baby as the disgust as the baby was delivered all the way to the pride of being there with y'all, and then the solemnness on speaking about his love for baby Jacob, and all the way to the sheer joy of being there in this special moment.
It sounds like we're not the only people that went on a journey with him.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Derek. We have a show like right after this, right?
Yes, at 10 o'clock.
Derek's just getting fired up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring up our next presenter, Katie. Katie, are you ready to vie for the BS Queen title?
I am ready.
All right,
Born ready.
let's spin this wheel. There's something. Yeah, that's right. Let's spin this wheel. See what happens.
Okay.
Wait. What? Is there anything on this wheel that you're pumped up about?
Oh my gosh, they're all great. Infomercial, I'm feeling a little pumped about, which means I'm probably not going to get
Let's
it.
see. Let's see.
All right, here we
All right,
go.
hit it.
1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah.
Wait.
I have to do all of my energy on that here.
All right. I forgot to ask you, Katie.
Yes.
What are you working
Oh,
on?
wait,
Where can we see you?
Yes, right now I'm playing in Orc Sense, the improvised musical. It's 8 p.m. on Saturdays right here at the Hideout Theater. So if you want to come out again tomorrow night, I will be playing a scrappy orphan. We sing, we dance. It's a lot of fun.
All right, guys, what is missing in your house that would make your life easier, simpler, that would free up time for you to do the things that you deeply want to do?
An assistant.
And
A Roomba.
A Roomba. A product that doesn't yet exist or that you cannot obtain on TaskRabbit.
Time travel machine.
A time travel machine that would help you. That would help you. A slave. Oh, wow.
There you go.
We're not doing that.
There you go.
That's not gonna happen. All right. What is an object, not a person, that could be used in your home to, like let's say, like hammering in your fence nails that are loose. I mean,
A surveillance room.
A surveillance room? A surveillance Roomba?
No. A room filled with like surveillance screens so you can watch everything or something.
Essentially a home camera network.
A door handle turner.
Door handle turner.
Automatic THC dispenser.
Anything.
Automatic THC, which are
So many
the
things I
active
didn't
ingredients of
realize I
marijuana.
needed.
And what was the last one?
Anything involving the word microfiber.
Oh, like the magic cleaning.
I don't want to say it'll clean on its own.
Okay, you got something in there that you're excited about?
Oh my,
The surveillance Roomba,
I
perhaps?
really kind of like surveillance Roomba.
Yeah.
All right.
Second rule of improv, mistakes are gifts. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I have really great news for you. You didn't know. You knew there were cameras. You knew there were Roombas. Now there's a surveillance Roomba.
Oh, hi! I didn't see you there! How many times have you had that happen? Come home after a long day at work and whoo, there's somebody in your house! Well, I'm not here to sell you a lock to your door, silly ding-dong. Not today. something much more exciting. Something that's really gonna revolutionize your life. How many times have you walked into your bedroom and whoop! Your kids were in there tearing apart your pillows. How many times have you walked into your closet and oh, there's your husband just trying on your underwear. Surprise! I mean, not that I would mind, but give me a little heads up, sir. No more surprises for me, though. No, not after today, because today, I see everything. Oh, I'm just joshing ya. It's not that bad. No, today I have a spectacular product for every single one of you. You, sir, have you ever wanted to go into a room but you weren't sure maybe there was a creeper there who you didn't like?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. And you, ma'am, have you ever, maybe wanted to have some quiet time in your pantry and you weren't sure if your kids were in there eating cereal?
Yes.
Yes. Well, wouldn't it be great if you could send in a little scout? Somebody small who can slip right underneath that swinging door, look in there and tell you what's going on. Somebody like... Somebody like my doctor, who sees everything going on inside my heart. I had pneumonia last week, and you know what? He pulled up a chest x-ray and just saw it. I need a chest x-ray for my house. And I think every single one of you need one for your house too. Yes, sirree, my Zumba. Am I right? Boy, howdy, my life has completely changed. No more being surprised when the neighbors come over and just have a picnic in my living room. No more going out to the pool and discovering that it's been filled with cow's blood. Nope, this Halloween I saw that one coming. From about 50 yards away, because I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this thing has a yard range of 50 yards. Send that little scout out 50 yards away and boom, you know what's coming.
Oh my God.
That's right. Don't be like that kid. Be like that monkey. I gotta tell you. My kids moved out of the house this past month. I'm going a little off script here. But, well, Jerry and I are empty nesters. And, well, he just keeps doing the weirdest things. I gotta tell you, the other day I walked into the sunroom and, well, he was sculpting himself. Not his body, no, he was making a sculpture of himself in the nude. And I gotta tell you, I wish I had sent my Zumba in, because I looked more like that little kid. Ooh! I haven't seen that body naked in 15 years. All right.
Wow.
Back on track. Let's talk a little bit about who has the reign of the house. I'd like to see, show of hands, from the ladies. How many of you feel like you have the lay of your home? You have control over your home space? Yes. Yes? All right. Market research is working. It's working. Gentlemen, how many of you feel like you have full control over your space? Just what I thought. Ladies, you can continue your reign over your entire domicile. With the Zumba, you can see what's going on in every part of the house. Get 5 of them. Know what's happening in every single bedroom. You could even get 10. See what's happening in every single corner of your bedrooms. You could even get 50. You could have a whole little swarm. You could even get 300. Send them out all over your town. You could have little rounders. Oh, Jerry's house. doesn't need to be our enemy. It doesn't need to be something we fear. It can be a friend in our home. It can be that helping hand, pulling you up when you've blacked out and woke up on the cold tile. It can be a firm handshake saying, I'm ready. I'm ready to take control. I'm ready to see what's going on. I'm ready to really eliminate all surprises from my life forever. If you're awake at 3 a.m. out there, well, I hope you'll call 1-800-345-25349. It doesn't spell anything. But if I say it enough times, maybe you'll remember. Thank you.
Trying to sell you that Zumba. What are your neighbors, the Jerrys?
The Jerrys.
The Jerrys. So what I love about that presentation was
Boy howdy.
the oh, boy howdy.
Yeah, boy, howdy.
Boy howdy. Oh golly. It happened. There's this thing that happens sometimes where exactly what you're saying happens on the side. So you're talking about men and women, and then it literally was a chart about men and women. Kevin, how did that come across to you?
Well, so I felt really included through the whole thing, especially because I'm ready to take control. I want to make sure there's no picnics in my living room with cow's blood.
First sale.
Yeah.
How much is the Zumba?
$699.
Oh wow.
And 4 monthly installments.
Oh wow. Oh wow. But you can get 300. That would only be $180,000 or something like that.
Security is worth it.
Susan, are you ready to pull the trigger and get that Zumba
Yes.
to go under that pantry?
Yes.
Yeah?
Very, very influential talk.
Yeah? You were swayed?
I was.
You went on a journey.
Yeah, I did.
Cynthia, what did you think?
You know, Katie used a fear appeal in this message.
Oh, that's popular today.
It is.
Very popular.
It takes finesse because you can't go overboard. She made us feel creepy. We were afraid of what was going on in the other room with our husbands, our children, the Jerrys, and in the end, the Jerrys were here.
Right.
In the end, she said, and I wrote it down, I'm ready. I'm ready to eliminate all surprises in my life. And that's when we knew that we were going to be okay if we just talked about
That was the deeper meaning.
It
The
totally works.
reason. Wow.
I'm not
Wow.
selling you a product, I'm selling you safety.
Predictability.
Yeah.
You know what you should do to eliminate all unknowns?
Kill the Jerrys.
Improvise musicals. It's great.
All
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, come back and see Hideout Saturday at 8 o'clock downstairs. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. Woo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome our last presenter. Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? There he is. You got white glasses. Joel Dale! First, so Joel, what do you got going on these days?
I'm trying to put together a show with you, Joey. Yeah, we are trying to put a show together called The Temporary People. You can go to thetemporarypeople.com and learn about when it shows up. And then March 10th, I'll be in DC performing a show called Phone.
Foam?
Phone, F-O-N, the O with the bar over the top.
Is it a surveillance phone?
It is a show where we give a phone to the audience, and then we do scenes of based around phone calls, and we call them up.
Oh.
The Temporary People features visitors to this planet, does it not?
It features entities.
Entities.
Yes, we want to understand humanity better.
50-50 chance you might see some of those coming up here. All right. Joel, is there anyone that you're excited about? Are you a churchgoer, Joel?
I stopped.
Stopped. All right.
I was excited to leave it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's just spin that wheel and see what happens.
You know what's going to happen now.
keeping us out of the gates of heaven. Let's make a frivolous sin. Something that's
Oh, not a real sin.
Reply
Yeah.
all.
Reply all is definitely keeping us out of the gates of heaven. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it there. Joel, a sermon about reply all. Give it over to Joel now!
Don't let the outfit fool you. I am one of you. I'm a person just like the rest of you. I am a man of the people. I have people on my tie. It was hand painted by people on silk, limited edition, made by people, paid for with money given to me by people. I am one of you. And like you, I have had my problems in life. I have had my foibles, my troubles. But I've learned to get past them. But the rest of you have not. You know what I'm talking about. The scourge upon this nation right now, the thing that's preventing us from going to the highest heights, the reason why 3 days ago we had the largest drop in the Dow Jones in history in one day. Reply all. It's a selfish act. It might feel good. When you reply all to everybody, you might feel like this. You might feel the power of God like you're toying with all your fellow people because they can't control when they get a message from you.
Amen.
Amen.
But are you God? Are you God?
Yeah. Oh, there.
That's the wrong answer. How many gods are there?
One.
Is that God?
No.
But you play God every time you hit the big R, they call it. The big R. You're supposed to small R, but no. You just think it's a game. It's just a game to you. But that's okay, because I've been tempted before. I wasn't just by reply all. I was tempted in my own way, and I found salvation through Christ, and I was tempted by this. Just public displays of my prowess. I wanted everybody to know how buff I was. I wanted everybody to know that I was healthy, and I shoved it in people's faces. This was before there was email. And now that there is email, if I were still that man, I'd be replying all to everybody. Reply all is the same form of forward, open exhibitionism. It's your version of telling everybody who you are and why you're important. But that's okay, because there's a way out of it. The first thing you have to do is understand how you make people feel. How do people feel when you reply all to them?
You skip one.
People feel like they are evil on the way to who knows where. They're just riding this train of email. Email comes in, they're like, where's this taking me? Why am I being punished by people that I'm supposed to like? Why is it always coming at me? That's how you make people feel. It's okay. It's okay. Because acknowledging what you do to others is the first step to stopping. You gotta get extra stability in your life. And I'm here to give it to you. How do you work your way out of this mess? You pick a goal, and you work your way slowly towards that goal. Are you going to be a demon? Or are you going to be a superhero?
That's right.
Or are you going to be just perfect? Can I get an amen? Amen! Can I get an amen? Amen! Who wants to be perfect? I want to be perfect! I want to be perfect! That's right! Being a superhero is okay too if you want to do that. But stay away from the evil. They don't have the same number of steps. People talk about a 10-step program or a 12-step program. Each goal you pick has a different number of steps to it, as you can tell. And when you do follow your path towards righteousness, how are you going to feel about it? Will you feel closer to God? I predict that you're going to feel like this. You will be chains ringing through the highest power, all of the might that you've brought down upon yourself. That is pure excitement.
Amen. Preach.
That is right. That is it. You're going to be saying to yourself, I can do it. I can be free of the reply all temptation.
But it's only a click away.
How many of you are feeling it right now? I don't know if I can. How many of you I like replying to everybody. I do. I like replying. Yeah. I feel it.
Good.
But does this look better than replying to everybody?
Yes,
That's my answer. And when you finally break that habit, I just recommend turning off the computer if you can't for a moment. I just recommend shutting down the email server if you can't for a moment. Just take it step by step. Should I remind you? Maybe. Step by step. Leads you to feel like that. When it's all said and done, God will smile down upon you. And He will shower praise on you. And it will come in a way that you don't expect. You will feel like this then, but you don't know how it's going to happen. This is how He's going to show His love.
Praise the Lord.
More Lord.
Amen.
Be our love dealer.
Oh my God.
When you let go of that inner turmoil, that temptation, that desire to just shove your exhibitionism in front of everybody, you will be the true hero, the true exhibitionist. You will be the superhero and the perfect thing all at once.
Yeah. Amen.
Just feel the power.
Amen.
Just feel the power.
I feel
Just
it.
feel the power. Just feel the power. Be bold and let it go. Thank you.
Be bold. Say again what the acronym stands for, Joel.
I already forgot.
Be our love dealer.
Be our love dealer.
That's a dope album.
Be our love dealer. Is there anybody that can testify? Has anybody shut off the reply all? Nobody's bold. Nobody's our love dealer
I need
yet.
a useful tool for keeping everybody on the
I just went on such a journey and I'm having a hard time coming back to earth. Susan, how did you feel about the sermon on reply all?
Well, it was a great use of the slides.
Absolutely.
So,
I felt like you've seen them, but I know you haven't.
He hasn't seen them before. How many times have I said it?
Cynthia, how did you feel?
You know, some speakers just deliver the information using their voice, and some speakers use their entire bodies to do it. From the shaking and the spittle and the arm dancing and going
Yeah,
to the
that's-
audience. We were in this experience
This
with
part.
you. Yes.
This was like one of those amusement, the 25-cent things outside the grocery store. And little kids are like, I want to ride on that thing. That thing at the end was really something.
Yes.
Woo!
I lost weight doing it.
Kevin, what did you think?
I have to
Are
say,
you a changed man?
I'm a changed man. I have to say a deep amen. Such presence, and I just want to get on my knees and say, Dear Lord, forgive me for I have sinned for replying all, and
Do you reply all a lot?
I reply all a lot. I've done it for a very long time. I don't want to leave anyone out, but I understand where I fucked up.
It's never too late. It's never too late. If you need to turn off the server, do it tonight. All right.
Yes,
Give it up for Joel Dale. All right. So the judges are gonna tally up their averages, and then Nicole, can I go to the slide at the end there with the all those logos? You can take it down for a second.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So just for a word from our sponsor. First of all, thank you to the Hideout Theater for allowing us to have the show here. The Hideout Theater produces many of their own shows, and then they make some spots available to different people. This show is produced by a company called Lightside Collective that I founded to bring improv to audiences that are largely working professionals not in the improv scene already, because I want to share this thing that I love with other people. I'm very happy that 5 or 6 of you have never seen improv before. We also do workshops. Lightside Collective does workshops at companies or with hardworking, driven kind of professionals that kind of feel like they lost their light side. So if that seems like you can come talk to me. And we'll do a sermon about it. Here's some social channels. The makers of the show are Speechless. This is where you can follow those guys, Twitter and Facebook. That's their website. Speechless also does training specifically on this. Oh, you're running it up there? Okay, it's sealed in an envelope. Speechless also does trainings on presentation using the point system. And they've trained these companies in the Bay Area. If anybody wants to get in touch with Speechless about that, you can talk to me. Or I think there might be a, talk to me and I'll put you in touch with them. All right, so, Nicole.
Banter for a bit.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, is anybody going to go to another show this weekend? Another improv show? Yeah? Nice. How did you guys hear about the show? I'm curious.
I've been to the 48 Hours of Comedy before. We just.
I fucked up tonight, and I got
and you got
comedy
told.
tickets, but I accidentally got them to San Antonio.
Oh wow!
So this is an adaptation.
Well done.
Improvised.
Did you get them for Alamo City?
I got them for the well-read comedy tour, that Trey Crowder guy.
Okay.
But I fucked up and got them.
Yeah, you know what you did? You hit a slam dunk.
Yeah.
You hit a grand slam, or you made
an alley-oop, I would say.
So you went to the 48-hour marathon, and then you found out about it through the newsletter?
Well, that's how I knew about the Hideout Theater.
Cool. Cool. Did somebody hit reply all? Is that how you?
Yeah. So it has, it could be the.
It could be the thing. All right. Are you guys ready? I want to hear like raucous. We're basically, raise your hand if you've seen Pitch Perfect 1, 2, or 3. Yeah, we're basically in a pitch off right now, so let's do we're like in a concrete bunker. Are you ready to find out who is the BS King or Queen of Austin, Texas? You will be invited back to defend your title against other BS champions. This is the formal end of the show, so let's give Joel Joel, sorry about that. Joel, a big round of applause. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come back and check out another show and like them on social media. Give them a good review. Thank you very much for coming. See you all later. That was something else. Oh, let's give it up for the judges. I should have. Yeah.